know, before you say anything, this is the same shirt I had on in the last video. I mean, I'm barely leaving my PJs during this time of isolation, so I'm on like a 2-day rotation for shirts, and you're the lucky recipients of this one again. But don't worry, I'll be back in another one after this little intro here. Most of you know I've gone back to grad school, so this week has been super busy getting the end of this semester squared away from home. So I have demonstrated quite possibly one of my greatest feats of patience, because I had some new stuff delivered to my door on Monday, and today is Saturday, and I have yet to touch it, and you can probably guess what it is by the title of this video. And today we're finally going to dig into it. Here it is, still sitting there, and I can't take it anymore. So let's unbox this, get it put together, and talk about it. I'll be right back. All right, friends, thanks for coming back for another video here on Budget Lawns. They didn't change clothes for you. I kind of had to. It's cold and wet again, so we're, back in the garage. But don't act like you're not doing the same thing I am. You know you're staying in the same clothes for like days at a time. It kind of feels nice to get out of the PJs for once. So yeah, here we go. We got a real mower, folks. I've been wanting to do this for some time. The budget has been holding me back just a bit. As you saw last week, I had a nice contribution to the Budget Lawns channel in a new spreader. I was going to try and get that next season because I already had this in store for this season. A new reel mower, a sharpening kit to go with it, and a bag to catch the clippings as well. So let's talk about everything that I got. First, let's do the accessories, and then we'll jump down on the ground and we'll talk about the mower and all the details of it and why I chose this one in particular. But first, if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I post new videos, and smash that thumbs up button so I know you like this, and leave a comment so I'm encouraged to keep making these videos and put out more content for you. What we've got here is just a simple backlapping kit, really no bells and whistles to go with that. You've got the sand grit stuff, whatever that is that you paint on the blades, with a simple brush and a little tool here to spin the blade around to sharpen it. Nothing fancy there, folks, but we'll keep that blade sharp so we continue to get the best quality cut possible at all times. And I really didn't know if I needed a bag for it, but this was kind of a universal bag that I found online to go with it, just in case I wanted to bag the clippings. I don't anticipate doing that very often, but I always like having the option to do so in case I want to. All these items here are kind of universal. The sharpening kit says it goes with the American Lawnmower Company, Great States, Earthwise, Scott's. So it goes across the board on a lot of these manual push reel mowers. Same with this bag. You just want to make sure that it's compatible with the one you get. And actually, I think this Earthwise is also the same company as the Great States. So those are just the accessories to go along with it. Now let's get to the meat and potatoes and talk about the mower. All right, this is the Earthwise 16-inch 7-blade unit. And I'll break this down real easily for you. I picked this one for one reason and one reason only. It has 7 blades. Now, a lot of these manual reel mowers have 5 blades or even fewer. Very few units have 7 blades on them. So that kind of made my shopping really easily after doing some research. I realized that this one probably best suited my needs. I've got Bermuda grass, and Bermuda grass can get really dense, really thick, and it's coarser than most grasses, so it needs more blades to get through it more efficiently. It also helps in how hard it is to push it through it. So more blades will be easier to push. I'll be able to move the blade faster through the grass and I'll get a better quality cut that way. I also like this unit because it goes anywhere from 1/2 inch to 2.5 inches with just some simple minor adjustments here on the side. So I'm really looking forward to being able to go lower than that, lower than what I use on my rotary mower actually. That only goes down to about 1.25 inches. So I'm super thrilled about that. And I'm also excited that I'm not going to need these two guys much anymore either. Just so many pros to going with a manual reel mower. Now don't get me wrong, I would love to have a powered one, but right now, if this was having a hard time fitting in the budget, that's definitely not going to, but I can see one in the future. But in the meantime, I'm really going to enjoy this one. I just can't wait to get started. We're still a few weeks out though. We're not greened up yet. Probably going to get another minor scalp in to get some more clippings up. But after that, that's when we're going to go full steam ahead into this guy. Now, I didn't do an unboxing of this for you, and I didn't do an assembly. Really, because it was just so simple. I mean, to get everything out, the bag, the sharpening kit, put this together, it took me no time at all. You may find a unit similar to this at Lowe's, but that one only has 5 blades on it. So if you're looking for this one, I had no choice but to get it online. You know, here on Budget Lawns, I like to get everything from a local hardware store, my big box store, just to simplify things. But this one I had to get off Amazon along with the bag and the sharpening kit. It was kind of one of those things where it said, these items are frequently purchased together, so it made it easy on me. And I got all 3 of them for a little over 150 bucks. So if you ask me, I would consider that budget friendly, especially since it wasn't kind of a knee-jerk purchase. I'd been thinking about it for some time, and it was just the right time to do it. So I can't wait to get started with it. I hope this gives you some information if you're in the market for a manual reel mower. If you've got Bermuda, I would highly recommend this one. Now, I can't speak for its performance yet. I anticipate that it's going to do amazing things, but be on the lookout for some review videos as well, because after I get some use out of it, I'll come back and keep you updated on how it's working out. But until then, I'm going back inside. I think it's lunchtime. I appreciate y'all watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time.